Hey Aries, thank you so much for joining me. It's your girl Cindy with Sin Makeup. I hope you guys are doing well, are blessed today, tomorrow, and always. We're going to be doing a love reading for you for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Whoever you're thinking about, whoever you're in a relationship with, whatever, if it's complicated, status on Facebook, whatever the case may be, you'll be pulling your energy, their energy, energy of the relationship, outside influences, advice, and the outcome. So I'm using the Gilded Revere Lenormand deck. First card is going to be your energy, how you're feeling about the relationship or the connection, whatever the case may be. We're going to have to clarify it, but what it came out was the male. If you can please clarify this card. Their energy of the relationship. Okay. A male's thinking about cutting off, maybe. You guys apply it how you are. It could be your side, their side, whatever. How is the energy of the partner? Okay, which is the Rider card. Energy of the relationship between Aries and their partner. This one. Nice. The Sun. Outside influences. The Libreath. Advice for Aries and their partner. And the outcome. That was the, what card is that? The Lilies. What is the outcome between Aries and their partner? The Clover. Alright. Then I'm going to pull an energy of the relationship, a card from the Wisdom Oracle, just to see what's on and popping, some type of advice. But let's get into it. Energy that you're feeling. What I have is a male here wanting to end something, and it doesn't necessarily mean the relationship, but they do want to cut some certain things out, and it could just be you wanting to end certain things, eliminate something very fast. Taking some type of risk, perhaps. Can you energy? Can you clarify the male and the side card for me, please? Okay. What came out was a cross card. All right. I think they want to end some type of burden, some type of ending some type of karmic cycle that they're in, the energy that either you're in or your partner. Well, this is your cards. You feeling that you're in a position where you're going through some type of karmic cycle and you're wanting to put an end to it. It's almost like this can also be an energy that you're not really feeling your partner right now. You feel as though there's unrequited love here, and you're trying to eliminate that, where either you're doing most of, like, you're giving more than you're receiving type, and things are not balanced right now. You feel as though maybe the relationship is going through some type of test. Maybe you guys are going through some type of hardship and you want it to end. You don't want to go through a position where, you know, there is so much on your mind mentally, and you're probably going through some type of burden or sacrifice that you feel that you're taking, and you want to put an end to it. Obviously, if you're going through a hard time, you don't want to keep dealing with the bullshit. The way that your partner's feeling has to deal with the Rider. All right, they might be a little bit, their energy can be a little bit aggressive. The Rider is something very quick, very fast. This person's energy can feel as though it's an in and out type of energy. Like, comes in, do what he has to do or they have to do, and then come back. But on the other spectrum, this can feel as though they want to come in and show you or do something new. You know, they feel almost as though you're a gift to them. They want success. They feel successful when it comes to this relationship. And I think their ego and their self-esteem has to do a lot with the relationship. Thank you. All right, so as far as that energy of the relationship, which is really beautiful, it's the Sun card. It's joy, happiness, enlightenment. There's certain things that need to come out, perhaps some type of exposure. There's really a lot of warmth between you two. Very positive energy between you two. But I think you have a lot either on your mind or you keep going over things. And that's something that you need to let go of. Because this is the energy of the relationship, which is really beautiful. You know, but I think you're holding on to something, maybe something from the past, where they're feeling as though you're a nice surprise to them, right? The outside influence has to deal with the Libra. So there might be a lot of people in the mix here. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're cheating. What it can mean is that maybe there's other influences, and I keep getting like a mother figure coming in and trying to like talk or whatever, have their fucking opinion in there's a lot of people in the mix here, whether it be sisters, brothers. The outside influence can deal as though as you're pushing 2 steps forward and then get knocked back, right? But it can also mean that there's a lot of people in the mix. There's a lot of people, either there's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of talk that surrounds the relationship. And, you know, I feel as though sometimes you have to keep situations, certain things to yourself. And if you're trying to work on your relationship, it should be between you two. The advice here has to deal with the lilies. Needing to trust one another. Need to come in harmony with one another. There's a lot of sexual appetite. All right. Keeping the peace definitely between you two and talking about the situation. Your partner may be older than you. Needing to clear the air definitely. So the advice here is to clear the air, whatever is bothering you, and to talk and communicate between one another. The outcome of the relationship has to deal with the Clover card. All right. It's not like it's a great card. It's like a clover. It's almost like a clear, carefree type of energy, and this is a very positive outcome. So, you know, not a lot of it's not negative at all, but I think it's more about clearing the air between both of you, not letting people come into your business. If you're trying to work on your relationship, there is a lot of positive energy between you two. Whatever you're holding on to needs to be let go. It could be flipped, but definitely needing to clear the air about certain things between you two. Now let's pull an energy or an advice for you guys. See what comes out here for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. From the wisdom. What is this? I forgot. Okay. Movement. So movement, needing to move into a different space. But I'm going to read the passage here. So you get a lot more clarity. It says, this marker reminds you that all things change as a part of a cycle of life. This may portend a physical move, you guys moving together or you moving, whatever the case may be. Or it heralds a release from restriction and waiting. If you're holding on to something, especially with this blockage here, the lie breath, it signifies there has to be some type of move, because this can either be people up in the business or just those blockages. And I feel that you're holding on to these blockages. Rejoice, for changes in the air and new things are about to enter your world. This puts you on notice that it's time to broaden your horizons and move forward on your path. You may travel to a new and foreign place, both physically and inwardly. It is fortunate and timely to do so. Nothing is ever meant to be static in the ways of living mystery. Movement brings challenges that must be resisted, for progress can only be made by letting go of what was and welcoming what is and what is yet to come. The marker is always an omen of change for the better. Very nice. So for the gist that I get here, for some of you, there is a partner that does want to move on to other things, especially with the Rider card. This is a person that might have been in and out of your life. And for some of you, others of you, there's certain things that need to change. You starting from brand new and moving forward towards something new. Whether that be in a relationship or not. Alright, but there is a lot of sexual energy between you, a lot of harmony between you. The energy between the relationship is very joyous and happy. And I think it's something that you need to work on. But whatever you're harboring needs to be changed. I hope these messages were clear and concise for you. Drop me a line down below, Aries. I love you with all my heart. And we'll talk next week.